Top 5 Gruesome McDonald's Murders. McDonald's is an American staple. Almost every town has at least one and many have upwards of 3. It's even spread and branched out to become a worldwide brand. It's so ingrained in our culture that it's considered, consciously or not, to be a safe and familiar place, with its bright lights, colorful mascots, and 24/7 availability. Underneath that cheerful, safe veneer, however, beats the same sort of danger you can find everywhere else, and the terrifying possibility of being murdered. The unlucky locations below have all suffered the tragedy of serving up a helping of McMurder. 5. Taiwan Blood Pool. On March 26, 2018, a McDonald's customer stopped into a McDonald's in Tainan City at just past midnight for a quick bite to eat. Finishing his meal, he wandered into the bathroom, only to be confronted with something horrible, a bathroom stall with a rapidly expanding puddle of blood spilling out from under the door. The authorities were quickly called and opened the locked stall to a gruesome sight, the corpse of a 46-year-old man, an empty syringe, and a scene drenched in blood. The man, identified only as Chu, had apparently been dead for some time, and was covered in blood from his face to his shoes. Though authorities could not confirm nor deny a murder, the state of the body suggested murder most foul. 4. Chinese Cult Killing. Monday, August 18 of 2014, found Wu Xian in a McDonald's in Shaoyuan, China, with her 7-year-old son. They sat down to eat, when a group of people, Zhang Fan, Zhang Lidong, Lu Yingchun, Zhang Hang, and Zhang Chao, and a 12-year-old child entered the McDonald's and began to preach. The group of 6 were from a known Christian splinter cult, the Church of Almighty God, that frequently hold public demonstrations like this. They were mostly ignored. Until, that is, they started badgering the crowd for their phone numbers, in order to contact them later about the church. When questioned, the cult members showed no signs of remorse, claiming that Wu was an evil spirit, and that they also did not fear the law nor any repercussion for their murder, claiming that they have God on their side, and are in direct opposition to the Great Red Dragon together. Said Great Red Dragon is, according to Chinese officials, an allegory for the Chinese government, to which the cult is opposed. The act was recorded on video, and the accused arrested and tried. 3. Bronx drive-through hit. 71-year-old Sylvester Sally Daz Zottila, alleged Banana crime family associate, was waiting in line for a hot, fresh cup of McDonald's coffee, when his life was ended in a rain of gunfire, and, presumably, thick New York accents screaming mafia cliches. The gunman, reported to be one Bushorn Shells Shelton, was a member of a local gang allegedly hired by Sylvester's 41-year-old son, Anthony Zottila Sr. to kill his father in order to take control of the family business, gambling. Anthony is also accused of making an attempt on the life of his brother, Salvatore Zottila, in an attempt to lure his father out, a single act in a murder plot that apparently spanned years, and included multiple attempts on his father's life, as well as sending hundreds of texts in film-themed code to his hitman. The texts repeatedly referred to Sylvester as the star and the actor. 2. Sydney River McDonald's Massacre. On May 7, 1992, in Halifax, Nova Scotia, 3 young men, Derek Wood, 18, an employee of the restaurant, Freeman McNeil, 23, and Darren Moose, 18, broke into a Halifax McDonald's after closing with the intent to rob it. Unfortunately for everyone involved, however, there were still employees inside when the break-in occurred. James Fagan, 27, Donna Warren, 22, Arlene McNeil, 20, and Neil Burrows Jr., 29, were closing up shop when the 3 men broke into the fast food restaurant. The men reportedly didn't hesitate much before drawing their weapons and opening fire. James, Donna, and Neil were killed almost instantly, but Arlene, who was shot in the head, survived to testify against the men, although she was left permanently disabled by brain damage. The robbers then looted the register, making off with a measly $2,017. The 3 robbers were caught, convicted, and sent to prison. 1. San Isidro Massacre. July 18 of 1984 saw one of the deadliest, most gruesome shootings in American history happen in a San Isidro McDonald's. Over the course of an hour and 17 minutes, James Oliver Huberty rampaged through the small restaurant, killing 21 people and injuring 20 more. With no apparent motive, and no spoken cause, Huberty spent a little more than an hour inside the McDonald's repeatedly firing into bodies both living and dead, attempting to kill everyone in the restaurant and parking lot. The 20 people still alive inside were taken to the nearest hospital for emergency treatment. Although the McDonald's no longer stands, a monument to the victims is still displayed in the town, in remembrance of the 21 dead and 20 injured in the shooting. We hope you enjoy our list of the top 5 gruesome McDonald's murders.